Hello everybody, it's that college football guy here, another video. You see the curtain up? Well, I tried recording this video a little bit ago and I didn't like the way it looked because I have a truck next to me, you can hear it. It was red and the sun's like beaming down, so if I don't have the curtain up, looks a little weird, doesn't it? So, yeah. House look a little bit normal. I got messages about this. We saw the title. I'm trying to be calm because I got pissed in my DMs and X. I got pissed off because they were telling me the fact that if the Big 12 and the ACC and if Oregon State and Washington State all merged, they'd be the equivalent to the Big 10 and the SEC. They'd be on the same footing. They'd be tied with the same money. They'd have the same traction. They had the same power. And shut up. No, they're not. The reason the Big Ten and the SEC are at where they're at is not because of the numbers. It's not only the numbers, it's because of the brands. The Big Ten now, Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. You could throw in a bunch of other schools. Wisconsin, if you think they're in a brand name. But if you don't want to throw them in, fine. Wisconsin, don't take them out of the equation. You have USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. SEC. You got LSU, you got Ole Miss, you got Alabama, you got Georgia, you got Tennessee, Florida, Texas A&M. There's a lot of names out there, not to mention Oklahoma and Texas who are coming in. There are names, there are brands, there are value. Other than Clemson, Florida State, and North Carolina, name me somebody in the ACC who's on that level in terms of brand value. Miami was 30 years ago. Not anymore. So that's out. Big 12 does not have the brand value, but they are going to be the most competitive and the most fun football to watch because it's going to be, as a fan of those universities, you're going to be pulling your hair out because it's going to be nerve-wracking because everybody's going to be so evenly matched. It's going to be a dogfight every single week, and it's going to make some incredible football to watch and make some fun things to watch. So I like that aspect of it. And as for Oregon State and Washington State, look, everybody saying that, well, it's like somebody said, well, Oregon State and Washington State should just accept their future, just join the Mountain West or have the Mountain West merge with them and do everything else. No, they should do their due diligence and check out everything. Because, I mean, folks, if you weren't paying attention when after Cal, Stanford, and SMU got added to the ACC without asking ESPN first, ESPN got mad and told them, says, look, if you guys were in the mood to add schools, you should have contacted us because we would have told you to add Oregon State or Washington State. They have far more football value. That's who they want. Now, if you want to have any hopes of salvaging this ACC deal, I'm sure ESPN's telling them, you want to salvage this, Oregon State or Washington State better be in the plans if you lose anybody. I'm not going to have a bunch of other group of 5 schools. You got 2 schools who can get it done, ready to go. Bring them in here. Now, I'm not going to go into I've already done videos on what it would happen if they have to do this and everything else, and going in there I made a video about it's already been done, so I don't have to rehash that. But all the schools in the ACC, plus all the schools in the Big 12, plus also the Big 12, plus all the schools in the ACC that aren't leaving, plus the Pac-2 does not equal the Big 10 of the SEC. They don't have the brand power. The idea here is to be number 3, to shoot for number 3. Right now, in terms of brand value, ACC is number 3. How much longer that's going to be that way, I really don't know. Especially with the news that came out from Florida State that the president is the one who signed the grant of rights when he has no legal authority to do so, with the board of trustees are the only ones who can sign it per Florida law. So they never signed the grant of rights. We'll find that out in court, and that's in March. That court date, I think, is set up. But look, everybody said there's 15 schools in the ACC that have value. Okay. Oregon State and Washington State weren't good enough to get in the Big 12, and they weren't good enough to get in the ACC. So let's ask ourselves a question. Besides from in there, what schools in the ACC do you think are better than Oregon State and Washington State? Full-time members, we're not counting Notre Dame. Clemson, Florida State. Is Miami better? NC State, North Carolina, Louisville. Then what? Let's look at it. Yeah, Florida State already in there. Let's look at it. Boston College? Probably not. Syracuse? Nope. Virginia and Virginia Tech? Nope. Wake Forest? Nope. Duke? No. SMU? Definitely not. Cal Stanford? No. Georgia Tech? No. Are you starting to see things now? There aren't as many high-value brands that have value as you think they are. Because if Oregon State and Washington State are considered better, and they don't get, you have to be better than them to get into somewhere else. That's what it appears to be trending that way. So, what I see happening, I see this merger is not going to happen. This was a fool's idea. Some Big 12 fans won, but a lot of ACC fans and some Pac-2 fans kicking the tires on the idea to see what on there to see if there'd be any traction for it. There isn't any. But I get it. You got to do something. You got to explore every single possibility. And I get it. I mean, I would do it too. You got to literally try to kick the tires on everything. You got to make sure. But viable? I don't see it. I don't see how merging the Pac-2, the ACC, and the Big 12 does anything more than create one giant cluster. They're best running on their own. Now, if the Pac-2 wants to join the ACC, that's fine. Could the Pac-2 join the Big 12? Probably not. Pac-12, I think, has gone as far, Big 12, I should say, has gone as far west as they're going to go. Because I think they want to be 20 in football and maybe 22 in basketball. But they got to strengthen the eastern flank. And that's where the ACC schools come in. To grab a Louisville, to grab a Virginia Tech, or if you have to grab both Virginia and Virginia Tech, to grab a school in North Carolina, to grab Miami if it pops available. They have a lot of options. And the fact of the matter is that if ESPN voids the media deal, the condition of the grant of rights being valid was that you have to have the grant of rights in order for ESPN to sign the extension. ESPN didn't sign the extension. There's nothing value there. This would be vacated. The grant of rights would be done if it's not done sooner. So, do I think the ACC is going to be in the boat that the Pac-12 was in? No. I think they're still going to have 8, 9 schools still left, which you have to have 8 power schools in order to be considered a conference. They're still going to keep their autonomous status. They'll just be adding more schools on top of it. Would they be the third best conference anymore? If Clemson, Florida State, and North Carolina leave? No. They're not going to be anymore. But we will see, because we really don't know what's going to be happening now, do we? So thanks everybody for watching this video. I had to address this because this was just like throwing something up against the wall to see if it sticks. I mean, it just made no sense to me. But that's me. Like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching. Smash the like button. Hit the thumbs up. Help me out with that. It helps the algorithm out. It helps me able to see more people. Comment on the video. That also helps the algorithm. I like interacting with you, everybody here. Share the video if you want to. And thanks for all the new subscribers. We've gone up. We're now at 520. If you like this video, please check out some of my other ones. And if you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. You know, trying on the way up to just past 500 subscribers, on the way to 600. Baby steps, bigger and better things. So, but it's a journey to get there. So thanks everybody for watching. I have to get ready to drive down the road here. I'm outside of, what was I just outside of? I'm just basically at Bristol, right across the North Carolina border from Tennessee, on my way into Mebane, North Carolina, delivering into Clayton tomorrow. But spot I'm going to, and this isn't work, so I'm stopping short and getting a spot to park. So thanks everybody for watching. Like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. I'll help the channel greatly. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching. Traffic alert, I promised it yesterday. Not really seen any busting speeders. The one thing I've noticed that happened, this is, I only can speak for Tennessee and North Carolina because that's the two states I've been in. North Carolina, I've seen nothing. Then again, I barely crossed the border. Tennessee, they were going after people for merging in and out of traffic, illegal lane changes. Because they had a guy flew by me going 90 with a cop in front of me. He didn't pull him over. But a guy shifted between lanes without using his turn signals. He got lit up. You tell me. So, thanks everybody for watching. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Tuesday as I just start my work week. Be safe out there, and please, be good to each other.